taxes aren't due for another few months, but in this month's Ask the Expert segment, Sheri MacMillan of MacMillan Estate Planning explains how early tax planning can help save us in the long run.
Thanks for joining us. I want to jump right in and ask, what are some of the common mistakes or oversights people make when tax planning?
I think one of the prominent areas that families don't realize is that they need to be planning their tax at two levels. The first one is they need to plan their tax each calendar year, and not reactively, like not filing the tax return when the year is over, working towards it early on in the year, like now, how are we going to conserve and mitigate tax this calendar year? And then the second piece is obviously we don't want to pay large estate tax in our affairs, and so planning for appropriate estate tax is also important as we build our estate as we go along. And so if we neglect that right until the end of life, we often overpay.
So what are some of those tax exemptions?
I think one of the most misunderstood tax exemptions for all of us is specifically related to our high net worth families that have already optimized RSPs and tax-free savings account, and also our family businesses. And this is pertaining to the new legislation on passive income for family businesses. So all of these families can utilize what is called the maximum tax range, which is a really awesome opportunity for them, because what happens is 25% of their estate is allowed to go tax-free and tax-exempt.
So who should use tax exemptions, and when should we use those tax exemptions?
I think all of us should, and one of the prominent tax exemptions we should always give contemplation to is our primary home. Because often we downsize in retirement, that's what we learn in the community to do, but I actually encourage people to maybe upsize, not in workload, but in cost. You know, don't buy the third floor, buy the penthouse. And the reason for that is it's a tax-free asset growing through your life. And one day if you need elder care, you have a large pool of wealth that you can utilize.
When should we use tax exemptions?
I think we should be using tax exemptions on an annualized basis. And the reason for that is it obviously compounds over the course of our life, every dollar we save each year. And because we're living so long, many of us are going to make it to 100, it's important. We're going to need those funds to have a great lifestyle.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Always great information. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Deb.